Guys, I'm not saying that I'm putting you on, but I'm putting you on this smoothie right now because every morning I drink that thing and I feel like a different man. So try that smoothie out. It's got your... My kittens are fighting. Okay, anyways, it's got your fruits, it's got your veggies, it's got your protein. Like, if you don't eat breakfast like me, you should just try this. I'm telling you, it changes your life. Anyways, so we hit 1 million on YouTube, 1 million subscribers. And first of all, I just want to say big thank you to all of you guys, new and old, that have stuck with me from the beginning, back in 2017 when I was just a high school kid. I had nothing, and just follow me on my journey. And like, YouTube's incredible because I remember I started in the summertime. This was my senior year in the summertime. And I kind of just started YouTube as a creative outlet, not really for anyone really to see. It was just for me and like maybe a few friends and family, and any like randos that maybe stumbled upon my videos. And I remember I was like so excited when my first video got 100 views. I was like, wow, 100 people watched my video, wow, and so just to get to this position that I am in now, it's just been a crazy whirlwind of events, and I cannot thank you guys enough, seriously. And I'll be real cheesy for a second, but YouTube really changed my life, my trajectory of my life, because I remember going to college and just being like, this is not for me. I don't want to work a 9 to 5. I don't want to be under some boss telling me what to do every day, Like, I've had enough of that in school, with teachers telling you what to do. I was like, no, I don't want to do that. So what started out as just a passion project really just spiraled out of control in college, and now it's my full-time career. So and hitting 1 million subscribers on top of all that, I think it just really gives me a moment to think back, to look back and appreciate you guys, because I would not have followed through if it wasn't for people watching my videos, especially early on. So big thank you to you guys, and I appreciate you all so much, and I'm glad that I am able to just do some good in the world with the skills that I have. So anyways, that's enough sappiness. I know, gross, ew. Girls, can you stop fighting for 1 second? 1 second. Guys, sorry, it's so hard. It's so hard when they're just killing each other. Like, I have this octagon, this playpen, and they go in there and they fight. They duke it out, these two, and they're crazy when they're in there, and I just can't focus. Anyways, so usually on the channel, I don't talk much. It's usually just me playing violin. It's more about my music than it is about me, but I just wanted to take this time for you guys to kind of get to know me a little better. and you guys were asking Q&A all the time. So here it finally is. We're gonna answer some questions. Let's get right into it. So we're gonna. Mochi just jumped like fucking 3 feet in the air. Anyways, we're gonna start with some commonly asked questions that you guys I just keep seeing. So number 1, do you like being famous? This is a funny question because I don't think I'm famous at all. Like, I know I have 1 million subscribers, but no one knows who I am on the street. And I like it that way. I like not being famous. I don't want to walk into a Walmart and people are like, can I have a picture? You know, I'm not like that. I do like my quiet life, and believe it or not, like, once I'm done with work, you know, all this social media stuff is strictly work. When I'm not working, I am off social media. I don't care. I'm not on TikTok watching stuff. Like, I couldn't care less. So in terms of fame and stuff like that, I'm not really about that. So question number 2, where are you from? So I was born in Japan, lived there for 2.5 years or so, and then we moved to the States because my dad got a job over here. And ever since then, I've been living in Texas. So basically, I like to say born and raised in Texas because I don't remember my time in Japan, but the little that I remember of my childhood in Japan, I remember that I was fluent in Japanese. I'm not fluent anymore. I can still understand stuff. I can, you know, if I'm in Japan and I'm struggling, I can bust out a little Japanese, but other than that, I've lost all fluency in the language, which I'm really sad about. But yes, when people ask where I'm from, I usually say Texas. Did you go to college? And if so, what did you study? So I did go to college. I graduated from Northwestern University 2 years ago, and I studied economics, believe it or not. So I have a bachelor's in economics, which I'm not using at all. I think I used college more as like a safety net. Just, you know, if YouTube failed, at least I would be able to get a job. And so yeah, went to college. Didn't really like it. Actually, it was my lowest point in my life. But hey, made it through, and now here we are. Question number 4, how many violins do you have? So that's a hard question. I have 2 white violins, 2 acoustic violins, 2 electric violins. So what does that make? 6 violins? And if you'd like a studio tour and you want to see like more equipment that I use and all my violins in depth, let me know in the comments. I don't really know what you guys want to see, so if you guys want to see that, we can do that as well. So yeah, 6 violins. Okay, this one I saw everywhere on Instagram and YouTube. Show me your cats. You guys want to know about my cats. You've seen them in the videos. So let me go get them. One sec. Alrighty. So this one is my calico. Her name's Mochi. She's she's crazy. She's the crazy one in the family. Aren't you the crazy one in the family? Come here. Where are you going? Where are you going? Show me your pretty face. Show me your pretty face. Jesus Christ. Ow! Ow! Okay, you stay up there. You stay up there, okay? No, don't jump off. So as you can tell, she is the one. She is the chaos coordinator. That's what I call her. She goes crazy, but she's also very sweet once you get to know her. She's around, what? How old are you? 4 months? And, you know, I love her so much because we actually rescued her. We found her on the side of the road. Someone had just dropped off a kitten, and that was her. And she was crying for help. It was raining, and we found her. And I was like, you know what? I'm taking this kitty. I'm taking this kitty. And this girl right here is the reason why I moved into my apartment. It was because my parents were like, you cannot adopt a kitten. You can't. And I was like, I will. So I moved into the apartment just for her. And, you know, I love her. She's great. And then the other one, she's sleeping right now. Do I wake her up for the video? I'll wake her up for the video. One sec. But you guys better like that. You guys better like this video because I'm waking her up from the most peaceful sleep I've ever seen her in. So, like the video. Alrighty. And this one is Honeybee. She wants to go play right now. But she is an orange tabby. She is also around 4 months. So they're about the same age, and they're like best friends. They are besties. She's the sweet one. She's also the social butterfly. Like, she loves people. She loves exploring. She's very confident anywhere she goes. But yes, I got her because Mochi needed a friend. Mochi's very playful, and so I was like, you know what? I might get another kitten for her, and it's worked out very, very well. And I love Honeybee to death. She is so sweet. She's such an angel, right, Honeybee? Yes. But yeah, so those are my 2 kittens. They're both very, very young, but yes, and you'll continue to see them in videos. I love them. So yeah, those are my kittens, Honeybee and Mochi. So I started playing the violin when I was around 7, so I started very young. And it wasn't because I, loved the violin or anything when I started out. It was really my mom just like forcing me to go to lessons. And I was like, every week I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. She's like, I don't really care, you're going to lessons. And so I went to lessons for about 4 years, hating it. And then finally, after 4 years of playing the violin, I finally said, hey, this isn't too bad. And so that was my origin story. But yeah, okay, another question. What's your schedule look like? Being a YouTuber, your schedule is constantly in flux. So like 1 week you'll be super busy, you won't have any time to like take a break and relax, and then other weeks you'll be like, hey, I'm free like every day of the week. But if I had to give you like a rough schedule, I usually have one day where I just plan like my whole week out, and then I just execute the rest of the week. So I'll wake up at like 9 to 11 a.m. depending on when I sleep, and then I'll work all the way until 6 or 7. Sometimes it'll be later. If it's like a filming day, I'll just be working until like midnight, and then I'll edit until like 3 a.m. So it really just depends. It's not like there's no like real schedule. It's just whatever works for me, and usually I'll just work whenever I feel like. And there's times when I'm like in a slump, and I don't want to work, and I'll just let it happen. I'll just be like, you know what, I don't want to work, I won't work, and I'll just do like emails or something that takes no brain activity, no creativity. Now let's go to Instagram. I did ask you guys to send in some questions, and we got a bunch. So and if you're not following me already, you're dead to me. Please get another cat. That's in order. First of all, that's not a question, and second of all, these 2 cats have me running around enough. Trust me, I cannot afford to have another cat. This is like, they are a handful. Even 1 cat is a handful. So no. What are your qualities and what are your flaws? Okay, we'll start with the flaws. I think my biggest flaw by far is sometimes I can be very blunt with people, especially if they're like close friends or family and they're coming to me for advice, right? And I'll tell them like straight up, I will not sugarcoat anything. I'll just tell them what I think. And sometimes it comes off as a little cold, I think. So, but I've worked on it, and I think I'm better about that. But that's like my biggest flaw. And then a quality that I have, I think I'm pretty hardworking. Like, I think for things that I care about, I will work very hard. I'll put in the effort, and I won't stop. And I think that quality has kind of gotten me to where I am today. Like, you should have seen the things I did in college. Like one video, it was dusk till dawn. I went out in the cold. It was definitely negative. Like, it was snowing, it was freezing, it was in Chicago, and I went outside to film at like 4 a.m. Okay, and it was snowing all around me, and I wore a sweater, and that was it. And I filmed that thing, and you can check the cover out right now. Like, I was freezing, and the reason I went so early in the morning was because at that time I was really shy about like filming in front of other people, and so I was like, okay, well, if I go at 4 a.m. surely no one's gonna be out and like walking and seeing me. So and so that's what I did. Crazy. I would never do that now, but I did that in the past. So yeah. Who's your favorite violinist? I have a lot of violinists that I look up to and take inspiration from, but it's always got to be Maxim Vengerov. He's too good. He's too good. Cocoa Puffs or milk? So you're comparing. First of all, that's a weird question because you're comparing a cereal to a drink, but milk? Question mark. Your skincare routine. So I've actually gotten a lot of questions on my skincare, which is weird because my skin isn't even that good. But I will share a little bit of what I know. because I used to struggle with a lot of acne back in high school. Are you guys fighting under there? Girly, stop it. Stop it. No. Yeah, I wanted to tell you about my skincare routine because I used to struggle with acne all the time in high school, and I was actually really insecure about it. I hated it. It was the worst thing. And so I want to help you guys if you're in that position right now. So the first thing that helped me was cutting dairy out of my diet. So I would say first start with your diet. Okay, so cut things out like dairy or sugar or chocolate, peanuts. These are all common things that can make you break out. So start with your diet. And then on top of that, I only use 2 products. Okay, you need a moisturizer and you need a facial cleanser. Okay, so the moisturizer that I use is the La Roche-Posay, I think. And I'll link it in the description. That one, oh my god, that moisturizer is a game changer. I'm telling you, just trust me, use it. Not only does it make sure that your face isn't dry, but also it has niacinamide in it or something, and it helps clear up your skin. So try that out. I promise it's the best thing ever. And then for cleanser, I use Paula's Choice, and a friend recommended it to me, and I used it for the first time, and it's the best cleanser I've ever used. So yeah, that's all I use, and I do that twice a day. So I wash my face, moisturize during the day, and then wash my face, moisturize at night. And if you go out in the sun, make sure you put on sunscreen. Use Paula's Choice sunscreen. So that's that. Simple, easy, done. Why do you hate eggplant? So I actually figured out recently that I don't really hate eggplant sometimes. If it's cooked right, I actually like it. But most of the time, it's just mushy shit, so I don't like it. If you were a fruit, what celebrity would you be eaten by? That's such a weird question, and I would never answer that, but Dua Lipa. Tips for absolute beginner in violin. Don't give up. Get a good teacher. Do you take medication for your ADHD? No. If music wasn't an option, what job or track would you have gone into? If I wasn't doing music, I would definitely be somewhere in the business field, doing consulting or something along those lines. What does ItsAMoney stand for? So my real name is Alan, so it was just a little gag. It's what people called me in high school, and so I just ran with it. Pet peeves. My biggest pet peeve is probably people that have false confidence. People that think they're the shit when they haven't done anything in their life. All right, let's go to YouTube now. Let's get some YouTube comments in. Do you have any plan? Everyone asks us, do you have any plans to become a vlogger? No, because I will get literally -10 views. No one's gonna watch my vlogs. What did you enjoy most in your journey to 1 million subs? Really just finding my own way, finding my style, and also just building this amazing community that we have. Everyone's so supportive. I don't have any hate, and you guys always show up to my videos and watch them, and it really just motivates me. So I just want to say thank you again to you guys. Seriously, you guys are the best. My question is, how has your life changed between the time you hit 500k subs until now? Have more opportunities come your way as a result? What have you been working on? That's a really good question. So from 500k, I would say my life has changed a whole lot. I am living in a new apartment. I think I'm building out my business is a lot more fleshed out, and I definitely have more opportunities, much more opportunities than before. And I've really been working on just improving my craft more, enjoying what I do, appreciating what I have, and building out my business more seriously. When you feel burnout or you had a bad day, do you play violin for yourself to refresh your mood and lift yourself up? That's a funny question because the reason I am burnt out is because I'm playing the violin. So I would actually do the opposite. I wouldn't touch the violin for a couple days. When's the studio tour? You guys tell me. What's the first thing that you do when you wake up? Check my phone. I always check my phone, check my email real quick, and then feed the cats. Okay, Sherwin, with the good questions. At the beginning of your career as a social media personality, were there times you felt insecure posting covers online? How were you able to overcome those moments? So the funny thing is, so you guys are always asking, do you have any haters? How do you handle hate? I don't have any haters online. And the crazy thing is, I think I've had less haters online than I've had haters in real life. people around me. People were clowning on me. They're like, you're not gonna get anywhere, like this is a waste of time, this is stupid, like you look funny, all these things. And I really put all my effort into making these videos. And so when I heard all that, at first I was just like disheartened. I was like, maybe I shouldn't do it, but then it kind of lit a fire like in my heart where I was like, I'm gonna prove them wrong, because I believe in myself. I'll tell you, even like my family doubted me at one point. They were like, you're not gonna make any money, like this is dumb, like you're wasting your time. And so the only way to really overcome these moments is to stay true to yourself. Do things for yourself and no one else, because the moment you start doing things for someone else, that's when your life and your happiness depends on other people. So focus on yourself. Don't care about people around you. They're just distractions. And do what makes you happy. That's what I would say. If one day you get lost on an island and you can only bring 3 things, what would you choose? Oh, I can bring anything? Well, I would bring a helicopter and some fuel, and I would fly the fuck out of there. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys got to know me a little better with this Q&A. And once again, thank you so much, so much for the 1 million subscribers. I never would have thought in 2017 that I would have 1 million subscribers on YouTube. So this is unreal. Thank you so much for watching every single video that I put out. I really do appreciate you guys. And if you want more videos like this, let me know, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Have you ever had any setbacks, and if so, what are some of them? Yeah, I have plenty of setbacks. Like, so in college, I was in like midlife crisis mode. Like, I hated what I was doing. I didn't want to work a job, being a consultant or whatever. I didn't want to do that, and I was just so lost in life. And so the only way I was able to get through that was through YouTube and like music. And so it's a lot deeper than all that, but no matter how deep or how low you think you are, just know that it will get better. Because at the time I was bordering depression. Like, it was pretty bad. Like, you can see it in my videos. Like, I was not having a good time. But I just want to tell you guys, like, if you're going through that, if you're feeling lost, I would say find something that you're passionate about and just go for that. Let it distract you. Work hard on that, and never stand still in life. Always be moving forward in some way, and make sure to keep your head up, because I can guarantee you that things will get better eventually.